All right, guys, weekend number 2. Can't wait. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to sneak up there early in the week at all and hunt, but this is weekend number 2. All the gear is ready. I've got everything tuned in. I've got some extra cam trackers and some other cameras that I want to put out for sure for testing purposes. It's that time of the year. If a doe comes by, I guarantee I'm going to be letting an arrow fly this weekend. Well, what are you going to do? I snuck in here and it's raining bad. I drove all the way up here from Illinois. Wanted to sneak an evening hunting according to the moon guide. It's supposed to be a good evening this evening, so we'll have to see what this rain stops for that last half an hour, 45 minutes of light. It could be phenomenal. We'll just have to wait and see. Second morning out. I thought it'd be a great morning. It's about 59 degrees this morning. You know, you just never know what these deer are gonna do, is what it comes down to. I had one small doe come here in the morning, but it was just too dark to get a shot. And then I had one buck, a small one, come right in over here, but didn't see anything else. I'll give it another half hour and we'll go from there. Do. It's early season. These deer in the mornings, you know, they've been up eating all night. They found a nice spot to bed down, and you know, it's every year you just get that feeling inside that just wants you to get out here and start chasing some whitetails. So we do it. This particular piece of property I'm hunting was clear cut this year, so there's a lot of treetops that are laid down that have got some of these trails changed around, so I'm actually going to pull about 3 stands down and kind of just start all over this year on this particular piece of property. So we'll see what happens here. I just got into my spot. I just hung this set earlier today. Big rubs. Some monster rubs. I'm overlooking a CRP field right here. I'm hoping the deer are going to come from my left to my right. I got a lane in front of me, got a lane to the left of me. There may be some deer too coming this way, but I'm hoping to see some deer tonight. I got some guys shooting some guns behind me. It's always something in the whitetail world, that's for sure. Well, as you can tell by watching these 2 bucks fighting, first of all, you know what? No, these are not absolutely monster bucks by any stretch of the imagination, but one thing you can tell for sure is the velvet shed. These 2 bucks were probably bachelor bucks hanging out together. And more importantly, the part that I liked the best is I knew I was in the right bedding spot, because sure enough, it wasn't a few minutes after watching these bucks fight, here they come. And boy, did they come darn near right underneath the stand. And you know what? It would have been difficult to harvest one of these 2 bucks just because of the angles and the actual direction they took, but at least I know that I'm in the right spot. I'm going to be right where I need to be. You know what, I was all concerned about cutting down those 2 little trees that I needed to cut down right in front of the stand, but because I'm filming myself, I wanted to make sure that when it came time, you know, to film a nice deer come in, I wanted to make sure that the camera had a nice window. You know, here you can see this one small buck comes in and he's eating the daylights out of that tree right below my stand. Gosh, if that was a big antlered buck, I'd be one happy camper, because that was a chip shot. Okay, that wrapped up my second hunt in Wisconsin. You know what? The moon guide was absolutely dead on. It was the moon dial that I used absolutely said that the deer were going to be on their hoofs in the afternoon hours and evenings. There was no question about it. That came true. You know what? I had a plan this weekend. My goal was to harvest a doe. I unfortunately had 2 opportunities to harvest does, but you know what? It was too dark with the one, and the other one I had a limb in the way, and my goal for this weekend was to get a deer harvested on film. I wasn't able to do it because I'm still learning how to get this camera set up perfectly, but great hunt. Saw a lot of deer. They were definitely on their feet. I actually saw 2 bucks fighting, which was definitely a sign that it's only a matter of time now. So we're getting closer to prime time.